from MetLife. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Love throwing to start us off. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch, a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Love. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the things that I know Brian Dable and the Giants loved about Jackson Dart is every step of his career. From high school in Utah to USC to Ole Miss, he just kept getting better and better and better. How about the first QB to lead Ole Miss Rebels to back-to-back 10-win seasons in over 80 years? That's what they're getting their first-round pick.
Now here's Cam Scandrew on the ground. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Dart out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Running with Scandrew. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. One play action with Dart. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That's incomplete left side.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Go play action. Here's Dart. Going deep here for the end zone. to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Well, we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Third down now. Here's Darts. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Dart gonna go for it on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's gonna be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's gonna be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Dart gonna throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
From the gun, here's Dart. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll go. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Scatterboo here on 1st and goal. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
They go to him again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On 3rd and goal, it's Dart. Pulled in by his back, Scatterboo. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll give the Packers the first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Play action, Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they're on it quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's got it in the red zone. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Jacobs can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2.
So they'll be facing 2nd and goal coming up as we reach the end of 1. The Giants in control so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Love. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here Starks. He finds Neighbors right side. Rolling into enemy territory. Now here he goes down the right sideline. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead on the first play of the drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Send this away. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Takes the handoff now, Love. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Love out of the shotgun. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long. They're going to throw. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Love now on 1st and 10. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
That's another Packers first down and 10 yards to go.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time...
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 1. Jukes away from 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. On 1st and 10. Clear start. Catch made over the middle. Short pickup to their own 31. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dot. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Packers and receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Has some daylight through the 40. There's the power. Here comes some speed. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say feed the run game.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Ryan Burns coming up with the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Love. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to love that, partner, as Love slides down after picking up the first.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Packers first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Completed to his running back. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Love from the gun. He brings it in. And he stopped after a gain of 3, so that's going to bring up 4th down and our 2-minute warning. So Matt LaFleur has made his decision. The offense staying out there, and they're going for this. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it, and now they get themselves off the field.
The Giants about to get to work on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm sorry, kid. I'm trying to remember a time that we saw a lead change on a safety. It's been a while, and that effort defensively nearly got it done. So close to the goal line with that sack.
closer than comfortable to their end zone. It is 2nd and long. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Neighbors with the catch. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. On play action with Dart. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff.
Half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the pistol, we give to Scatterboot. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Going right back to Scatterboot. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, You know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as lights, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Darts going to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. He's going for it himself. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflate.
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Gano for the PAT.
The extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers, 14.
Gano ready to send this away. Wilson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Tyler Newman with the tackle.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To the air with Love. Pass brought in by Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers, 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Love out of the shotgun. Complete on the slant to Watson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So first down from the 41. Love now off the play action. That's complete to Reed out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Love now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. On the zone read, here's Jacobs. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 16. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They stick with Jacobs. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
9 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jacobs will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. We'll see them tackle second and goal after the break. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Love. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Love now on third and goal. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Going on first down, it's Dart. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one gains 7. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. Pulled in by his back. Scatterboo. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
It's Scatterboo on second down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
On first down, this is Scatterboo. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Darts out of the shotgun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Your start now. They'll have the first down and even more. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Running with Scatterboot. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Send this away. Return starts from the goal line. This makes it up to the 25. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
From the 40-yard line now, and this is 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Packers losing by 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. shotgun now for Love. Gets him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All set now, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. Quick throw out wide by Love. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Dump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Robinson with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they face 2nd down. To throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. He dodged the tackle. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Green Bay.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Love out of the shotgun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
At the 9-yard line.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. Here comes the crowd swell. The home fans trying to will their defense to make the stop and save this win.
Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Loves to throw again. And down he goes! They get to him for a sack, and that may just save them this game. They remain up by 1. Ooh, this one's going to be talked about, partner. They could have kicked the extra point and forced overtime. Instead, they risk the game on one play and come up empty.
Sports radio dream right here. Kate, you know it. It's going to be talked about all over town for the whole week. There's a ton of risk. But you make that decision based on the minutes that preceded it. Right? And looking at this game and going, we're better off trying to win this right now than we are going to overtime. They just couldn't get it done.
And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on 34-yard line. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Hey, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.